background. At the beginning of the year, I was working with a startup accelerator, and I had this great pitch that I pitched in front of a couple investors, and they were really interested. And then one day I was repeating my pitch again, and I was like, wait, what am I saying? Like affiliate with marketing, with revenue from this stream and that stream, and I was like, okay, my pitch is no longer something I care about. And the company that I had built was something that investors really liked, but I no longer cared about. And so I was like, okay, I gotta start over. Like, I have something that investors really like, but that's a problem for me. And so I was like, well, let me think of what an actual problem is. This is the one thing that came up over and over again in my research, is that emerging designers don't have the funding they need to market their lines and take it to the next level. And if you think about all the brands that we know and love today, they all started as emerging brands. Like, can you imagine if Louis Vuitton never had their luggage suitcases out for us to see, or Kate Spade never had those black satchels? Like, all of them made a big impact in the fashion industry. And what I want to do is make sure that other brands have the chance to gain that exposure. Etsy is a wonderful marketplace where you can go and upload your own wares. There's 15 million items on Etsy. So if you're a designer and you don't have money to market your website, this is your best option right now. What I'm doing is building an online marketplace for a select number of designers who have interesting stories. So right now, this is what's on my homepage. You see this piece of jewelry that's constructed from old vintage pieces. So I call it, it's revitalized. So, I mean, that's great. It's like a wonderful piece of jewelry. It's not a story yet. What if I told you these are the people who designed it? It's the Scorpion sisters. And they're just the most adorable, duo you'll ever see. You can go online and check out their interview. It doesn't really draw you in yet. So what I'm trying to do is convey their story through their pieces. They both lost their job at the same time. And they made the metaphor that the Scorpion sisters, their jewelry company, is like a metaphor for them. Their jewelry company gave them a second chance at a career they really enjoyed. Just like they're giving a second chance to discarded pieces of jewelry to create something new. So I think that's the emotion that I'm trying to tap into. It's really great because I have 14 designers on my site now. They've been in Lucky, they've been in 7x7, and every time somebody has a little bit of press, it's good for everybody on the site. It's just very simple revenue share model upon close of sale. A little about who I am. I am a former product architect from Salesforce. I was working on internal products supporting the sales team. And I have a vendor relationship experience from Google and Salesforce. I'm a participant in the fashion community, which I'm sure all of you guys are familiar with. What my strategy is right now is I'm targeting city by city. My designers are all San Francisco right now. And I'm doing a street style blog, so if you're going to Guild Sale this weekend, you're going to see me out there all day, taking pictures, because that really drives people to the website, because they're interested in seeing their photo, but I'm actually trying to drive them to see my site as well. We're doing local events, and we haven't started doing any press releases, but that's the next step. We just got our first blogger relationship, so I'm really excited. We're going to have our first display ad and everything, and the last thing is just targeting communities, just like the ones that are in San Francisco, SF made. The ones that really care about handcrafted, independent designers and well-made goods. So there's plenty of competition in this space. Our top priority is to really convey the stories of the designers. Because at the end of the day, nobody has the 14 designers that I have. And that's kind of what I'm thinking as my best asset. The second thing is, it's not really a flash sales site, so you always know who the designers are and you can always come find what you need. And the last thing is we're targeting specifically a slightly higher order value for fashion accessories. So that's what I had as the problem. And this has basically been my experiment. I launched it 4 weeks ago. So I launched it 4 weeks ago. I built it in probably 4 weeks. And then I went on vacation. I went to Oktoberfest. I came back and I was like, wait, what's happened with my site? So I sent an email to my Facebook friends, only a couple of them, and I got 500 uniques on my website, but people were spending a lot of time on the designer section of my webpage, which I specifically actually put in the background. So that's telling me that's actually, there's something to this idea. And so this month I'm on track to hit 1,000 uniques. I haven't done, this is my first marketing event ever. So I think I'm actually going to exceed this number, but my goal in the beginning was like 5,000 uniques by the end of the year. And yes, it's like very, very small, but I'm like, it's a start, and I think it's kind of exciting. So we've had a lot of designers reach out to us, and so we're expanding to LA by the end of this year and New York by February of next year. And we are hosting our first trunk show at this big furniture warehouse. It's going to be huge. It's going to be on the 12th of December, and I hope you guys will be interested in coming. Check out my website and give me shit. Like, go to my website and tell me what sucks. Like, I would like to know. Thank you, guys.
Okay, where's this guilt sale?
Oh, so
Is
our
that
trunk
it?
show?
That's a, okay.
Yeah, our trunk show is going to be at the B. Morey warehouse, but it's probably best to send me an email or something, janet@uniqueindie.com, and I'll send you the info. And
Okay.
no, and I'll definitely get that for you. If you can.
Okay, I want to talk to you about partnering up. Okay, question.
So how are you funding this? What are you looking for investment eventually, and if so,
Not right now. I'm really trying to see what I can do with $0.
are these exclusive partnerships, and if so, are
No.
you dual branding?
No, there's people who are on Etsy and on my site as well. There are people who are on, like, they have multiple boutiques that they sell in and on my site as well, so they're not exclusive to my site.
Okay, but when the people get the product, they have the designer's label and your label too, so.
I'm sorry?
When people get the product, then it has the designer's label. and then
Right,
they're
so
just
you actually interact directly with the designer. I'm only involved at this beginning point.
And say you're not looking for investment.
No. Unless you want to talk later, then we can. Okay, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.